Well, hey there. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday. My name is Kat, and I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today, August the 6th, through Saturday, August the 12th. Welcome in. No great energy shifts this week. This is going to be about assimilation. But there is one prevalent energy that I want to talk about today, and that is the Taurus energy. We're going to have a lot of hookups with Taurus this week, some of them positive, some of them challenging. So if we can get to understand the energy, we'll know the best way to address any challenges or how to really use those positive aspects to create our best life. I'm going to call this Taurus week, and that ain't no bull. So before we get started on Taurus, I do want to mention that how we use the energy really depends on our natal charts. So some of us have no teachers in Taurus, meaning we don't have any planets in Taurus. Some of us have challenging aspects in Taurus, and some of us have very positive aspects in Taurus. So how we deal with this energy this week is dependent on that, but let's be conscious of that so that we don't get caught up in that challenging negative aspect. Now, Taurus is an earth sign. It is a fixed sign, meaning it can stay the course, but sometimes a negative aspect of that Taurian energy is stubbornness. It can turn into stubbornness. Now, the Taurian symbol is the bull, but this is not the angry bull, the raging bull. This is not the bull in the china shop. This is the tranquil bull, the serene bull, the bull that is contently chewing grass out in the field, having the sun on my back, on the bull's back, and feeling very content and very happy. That's the bull of Taurus. But if it's challenging, it can turn in the raging bull or the bull that won't move anywhere. So that is the Taurian energy, but let's talk about more. Let's talk about it more. It's an earth energy. The Taurus energy is the most physical energy. Taurian energy wants serenity. It's like it wants peace like the Libra energy, but this is serenity. And how the bull gets its serenity is connection to the earth, grounding with the earth. The bull doesn't need any outside stimulation. The bull just needs to sit in its space in the meadow with the symbolic bull, and finding peace and serenity. Another way the bull finds serenity is through music. So music is really important. It helps bring balance and peace to that energy. So those are the qualities of the bull. Making sure that we're grounded, physically connected to the earth, because we are human beings. We're spiritual beings, but this journey is about being human on our earth journey. So we connect. I mean, we can go outside. Sometimes I just go outside and I just put my feet in the dirt and just ground it in there to become grounded. So that is the positive aspect of this energy. The negative aspect of the Taurian energy what we might want to be aware of this week, since we're going to have a couple of challenging aspects, is that the bull is fixed. So what happens when the bull's serenity is threatened? The bull will become very stubborn and won't entertain any other ideas and won't move off their current perspective or their current ideas. The other thing is about the bull is if it gets too threatened, the bull will just become silent. So if you see or if you feel like you don't want to say anything, or if you're experiencing a relationship with someone who just won't participate, they're uncomfortable and they're just remaining silent. So that's another aspect, a negative or challenging aspect of the Taurian energy. And one more, the bull is all about the physical realm. And sometimes we get off course and we think that the more I have, the more serene I will be. So the bull can tend in a challenging aspect to collect stuff to make them feel secure. Stuff they don't need. I know somebody very close to me who all it was about the money. I needed more money, more money, more money, more money, more money, more money. It was never enough. Even though this friend was living quite comfortably, they didn't understand their Taurian need to ground themselves with the earth and get that serenity that way, or through some wonderful music. And it doesn't have to be celestial music, guys. It can be, my son's favorite band right now is the King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard. So it can be that too. But it's the music that brings us balance and brings us serenity, no matter what type of music we're into. So these are the qualities of Taurus going forward. I want us to keep those in mind this week as we deal with a couple of really nice relationships with Taurus and a couple of challenges. So on Sunday, we have our first challenge. We have the sun in Leo, and Leo is all about recognition, center of the stage, look at me, appreciate me, right? And it's squaring Jupiter in Taurus. So we have this tension, and there's nothing in a square that's 90 degrees. There's nothing to break that tension. There's no relationship with these two energies, so they are in conflict. So while the Taurian energy wants things to be peaceful, practical, grounded, we have the Leo energy going me, and that's not working well so well. So on Sunday, we begin with that tense energy, and just know that, if we are thinking like, oh man, I gotta buy this, and this, because it'll make me look better. That's the square. More stuff will really improve my image. That is something we got to watch out for Sunday. Watch out for the tendency to be grabbing more stuff, to feel that serenity, to feel good about me. That Leo needs to be appreciated and acknowledged. So it might go out and just gather stuff, just to feel a little bit more secure, a little bit more serene. But when we do that, it's temporary. It doesn't last because it's dealing with the outside and not coming from our inside, from our higher self. So that's on Sunday. Now, on Monday and Tuesday, we also have the moon in Taurus for both of those days. So on Monday, the energy is there to take whatever plans that we are working on, physical plans, maybe it's a financial strategy, maybe it's redecorating, maybe it's getting our work done. This is our productive day is on Monday. Now, the caveat here is that we're not, the whole week, we're not going to get much support from the outer world. Everyone is in their Taurean energy. Everyone is wanting to be peaceful, and they want things to be secure and grounded. And remember, the challenging aspect of Taurus is becoming stuck or stubborn. That is the energy of the outer world this week. So we, especially on Tuesday as well, we have these great ideas. You know, Tuesday's the day to set up your vision board, to be writing these ideas down. We are just mind blown, man. And we've got all this great stuff going on in our imagination and our creative selves. However, we have an outer world who's not interested in anything new, anything different, anything out of the box. So if we can remember that and just keep working by ourselves on our own projects or ideas, we'll get a lot of progress this week. But if we decide to go float it out in the outer world and get buy-in, that is probably not going to happen. So that's Monday and Tuesday. Great brainiac. It's a great brainstorming these 2 days. Make sure that we're journaling or we're whiteboarding all these great ideas. On Wednesday, we have a positive Taurus aspect, and we have a negative, a challenging Taurus aspect. So we're going to have to balance these energies. We have the Venus in Leo squaring Jupiter in Taurus. That's kind of takes us back to Sunday. Sunday, the sun was in Leo. On Wednesday, Venus is in Leo. So again, like I said, there's not a lot of outer world cooperation with whatever we're working on. Remember, Venus is retrograde. So these challenges in our relationships that require balance are going to come up. They'll be coming up on Wednesday when the sun in Leo squares Uranus and Taurus. And I'm not changing anything. I'm stubborn. I'm fixed. Everything is good the way it is. Leave me alone. So that is the Venus relationship. But we also have Mercury in Virgo trining the Jupiter in Taurus. So it's a great time. Again, leave the outer world doing what they want. But for us personally, this is a great time to get Jupiter in Taurus is a great time to get our financial strategy together, get our ducks in a row. Virgo is another earth sign, so it's grounded, it's organized, it's detailed, and we can do some refinement and some adjustments, or we can create steps for the financial security that we're working on. And it's also just a great time to go to the record store and see what the new artists have out, or get a feel for a new sound, or if we like an old sound, to go get something like that to kind of support our need to be serene. And there's nothing better than taking a walk, taking a hike, doing our gardening, riding our bike. I mean, all of this brings us close to the earth, close to our center. It grounds us. It brings us, it keeps us no matter what's going on out there. You know, we still feel serene. On Thursday, we don't have any Taurus connections. We have the moon in Gemini, but the moon in Gemini is squaring Mercury and Mars in Virgo. So what our kickback is going to look like on Thursday. So again, still not a time to try to promote what it is that we're working on. Still a time to keep close to the vest and keep refining it, because this is how it's going to look in the outer world. We got Virgo and a negative Virgo. So it's going to be criticism. It's going to be judgment. And we're going to maybe feel offended by what's coming at us. So let's just not even go there. Let's keep doing our work on our own. On Saturday, we have the moon still in Cancer, but we have it sextiling Jupiter in Taurus. So we have another Taurus connection. And so it's a sextile, so it's something that it's 60 degrees, so it's something that we can grow. So what it looks like for date night is we got the moon in Cancer. So it's the moon in Cancer is water, mother. So we're going to want to be with our honey bun, make sure we tell them how much we love them, and maybe we want to cook them a nice candlelit dinner for Saturday night, or just go somewhere with just us, because it's a quiet date night. It's good for if we want to go listen to a concert. We've got that Jupiter in Taurus. It's good if we're if we're balanced, that we talk about our finances and how we can improve our finances and ensure our security in the future. It can be a time when we go out and purchase items that make us feel a little bit more secure and serene in the home. It can be like that too. Just as long as we're not going out and buying all these new clothes and all this stuff just to make us what we think look better, or we think will make us feel happy and peaceful. Like I said before, that stuff's only temporary. We have to work on making sure that we are grounded this week and that we are consciously connected to the earth. So it is going to be a productive week for us, getting physically connecting to the physical aspect of whatever it is that we're working on. Do we need to refine our plan? Do we need to put steps into place? How can we implement whatever it is that we're working on? Is it practical? Is it reliable? That's what we should be working on this week, and let everyone else try to find their serenity, no matter how they tried. Let them go do it. Let them go do it. We know the energy. We know that if we're feeling like out of control this week, all we have to do is dig our feet into the earth or the sand or even the water and feel that connection again. If we're out of whack any time this week, just do something that connects us to the earth, and it'll bring us instant peace, instant serenity. So have a great week ahead. Enjoy your nice quiet date night on Saturday. And we're going to get started like we always do. Let's start this week balanced and aligned by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths and then saying our Sun in Leo affirmation. Let's take our first breath. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from this physical etheric body. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral body. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the disease, all the toxicity, all the negativity. We see it all flowing out of our body and just flowing away to wherever it came from. In its place, we see this beautiful white light coming in through the top of our heads. This white light is made up of light, love, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire body with this beautiful iridescent light, it's also protecting us, deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity back to its source. While we're in this space of white light, connected with our higher self, we will say our Sun in Leo affirmation. I am the ruler of my world. I choose to rule with love, abundance, and gratitude. We'll say the affirmation. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation together. I am the ruler of my world. I choose to rule with love, abundance, and gratitude. Good work. Well, with the interesting week ahead, with its positive aspects and its challenging aspects, it's a great time to make sure that we are taking the time every day to quiet and center so that we can be in touch with our higher self. So we're going to need that in the week ahead if we're working with others. But remember, if we just keep to ourselves, get our work done, refine our work, our projects, and we will be able to present them at a later time, but not this week, unless we want to be offended and we want to get our feelings hurt and we want to get knocked down, because the outer world ain't playing. So let's take advantage of the energy. Let's understand it. The bull, it needs to be grounded to be serene. And it's not the raging bull, it's the bull in the meadow, quietly, serenely, chomping on some grass and feeling the warmth on its back. That's what we're trying to get to this week. See if we can maintain it through all these contradictions that are happening. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do my daily inspirational oracle message to give you an extra jolt for the day. And I like to put in humorous memes because, as I've said before, the spiritual life, if you don't have your humor, you're screwed. You got to be able to laugh at yourself in this world. And if you like the message of the Soul Sister channel, please spread it around, please share it. Because what we're trying to do here is help people understand that we are responsible for our own realities. No one else out there is doing it to us, okay? Once we become responsible, once we understand the keynote from the Soul Sister channel, that life is lived from the inside out, that changes our entire perspective. It makes us responsible, though. A lot of us don't want to be responsible. We want it to be somebody else's fault. But this channel is about making us responsible for our reality and how we can consciously create the life we want. Have a wonderful week. Keep your head above the fray. Remember to ground ourselves when we're feeling out of sorts. And I'll see you next Sunday. Don't forget the keynote of the Soul Sister channel is Life is Lived from the Inside Out. Have a great week. Namaste.